tremendous fights. Some of the fighters on this card are not only world class, they fought all over. They're extremely crafty veterans and some up-and-comers that are ready to prove themselves.
I expect some fireworks here tonight. Furious punching from both men.
This fight brought to you by Sony. Make believe to you by
This is brought to you by AGD Bank.
This fight brought to you by
This country was the major organization for the first time ever. It was wrestling.
In over 128 countries, this is ONE Championship.
World champions on the planet. ONE FC is the pinnacle of martial arts.
So get ready, ladies and gentlemen, for a night of non-stop martial arts action.
Event, ONE Immortal Pursuit. May I now direct your attention to the screen for a taste of what's to come at ONE Immortal Pursuit.
Champion of the world!
U.S. Olympic wrestler, an NCAA champ, the undefeated ONE welterweight world champion, Ben Funky Askren.
I put pressure on myself to win every time. That's the whole point.
A grappling superstar, one of the greatest martial artists in Asian history, three-time ONE lightweight world champion, Shinya Aoki.
すごく偉大な選手だと思いますし、僕自身彼に憧れて彼の技術を取り入れて彼に直接習ってもらったし、年齢は僕よりも近いんですけど、スプライドともなく尊敬するファイターだなと思います。
Champions, teammates of the sport. Now, Ben Askren and Shinya Aoki face off in the most highly anticipated showcase of martial arts competition in the history of ONE Championship.
Of course I'm excited. I mean, they're both teammates at Evolve MMA. It's going to be a good match because they're phenomenal grapplers.
We have got two of the greatest grapplers in history taking each other on.
Ben Askren, one of the best wrestlers in the world. He has wins over numerous champions.
Ben Askren has a good wrestling. Shinya Aoki has BJJ black belt.
I'm excited to watch this fight with Aoki.
The fans need to get excited about this. To see two of the very best in the world at what they do. I think what made Ben so special is that intangible mental toughness. He is just an apex predator in combat sports.
They're both phenomenal grapplers, but the
CEO of ONE Championship, Mr. Chatri Sigyaton. ONE athlete, V. Shrey Koo. ONE athlete, Mighty May Wee. ONE athlete, Adrian Pang. ONE athlete, Amir Khan. title challenger, Shinya Aoki. And the ONE welterweight world champion, Ben Askren. To start us off today, we are very excited to have the chairman.
That martial arts espouses integrity, humility, honor, respect, discipline, courage, strength. These are the things that unite the continent. These are the things that make us authentic. Asia is the home of martial arts. ONE Championship is the home of martial arts. But I'll say one thing, ONE Championship now is Asia's largest global sports media property, broadcast to 128 countries, 1 billion potential viewers around the world. But that's not what I'm most proud of. What I'm most proud of is these heroes. All these heroes who ignite the world with courage, hope, strength, dreams. These are heroes that you can genuinely put and be proud of, have posters, your kids, your families, in their bedrooms, and celebrate good human beings who are role models, not like some other organizations we know around the world. It's one thing to be amazing in the cage. It's one thing to be an amazing martial artist. But it's another thing to represent humanity as a role model. And this is something that I dearly care about, preciously as the head of ONE Championship. It's something I think deeply about every day. All of us have responsibility here. The press, the athletes, myself, everyone who works at ONE Championship, who's part of the ONE Championship ecosystem, we are role models to the world, whether we accept it or not. So let us conduct ourselves in a way that inspires the world, that shows everyone the beauty of martial arts. Let's show everybody how amazing. We spent a lifetime training in martial arts. Let us show this beauty so that everyone is a part of the ONE Championship family. With that, I'll leave it off to Mitch to introduce the fighters. Guys, this is an event you don't want to miss. I'm telling you, man, two bad asses in Shinya Aoki and Ben Askren. I honestly don't know who's going to win. I mean, I'm rooting for both because they're both good friends of mine, but man, it is an unbelievable one. The other one is, Amir Khan, Adrian Pang. That is a young lion versus an old lion. The old lion happens to be very, very dangerous, still in his prime. And the young lion is, well, we'll see. But that's going to be a very tough matchup. And if you look at the card throughout, it's an unbelievable card. Even down to the prelims, we made sure that this is something that all fans want to see. At the very top of the Facebook fight card that's being broadcast live to the world is Arnold Lepont. I'm really excited. Everyone knows him. He's a legend of the sport in Asia. He's made his comeback after 2 years of absence, so I'm really excited for that fight as well. We have Leandro Issa against Dae-Hwan Kim. That's also going to be an explosive fight. Can't wait to watch that. And, Tiffany, if she wins this fight, which is still a very, very tough fight, she's going to have a title fight, a world title fight for Singapore. So it's a big fight, so you guys should be rooting for the Singapore heroes we have here today. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you, Chatri. Now, first on the card is China against Cambodia. Let's call Sim Boon's Run and Yao Li Tao.
was driving a car at 4:30 in the morning, going to practice, fell asleep, woke up when the car hit the guardrail and the axle broke. So she was awake while the car flipped 6 times. The airbags, on the side airbags, the front airbags, everything, you know, and she went into a turtle position and survived. I mean, you know, the police were astounded. I mean, normally 90% of people who roll over like that, you know, the roof collapses and it's fatal. So Angela literally escaped. You know, I mean, it's a miracle. It's truly a miracle. The fact that but you know, emotionally, she still has nightmares. She still, you know, she needs rest.
Yeah. I'm guessing it's going to be 2018 before we can even think about
most definitely. Yeah, I'm not even considering. You know, give her as much time to recover and emotionally and spiritually. I think that's what she needs most.
Yeah. Well, one thing I didn't get to ask about earlier is Ben Askren's been a massive kind of figurehead, I guess, for you for ONE Championship across the last few years. Right. What's it kind of meant for you and helping the development of the company, helping it grow?
You know, Ben Askren and I were personal friends even before I started ONE Championship. So you know, it's just awesome, right? And he's been a great ambassador for us. Obviously a world-class athlete, and again, he's the best welterweight on the planet. But so it's a big loss for ONE Championship. But again, you know, he's going to be working ONE Championship as an executive now. So you know, this relationship will be ongoing.
Yeah. You kind of alluded to it in the press conference as well, like some of the things that have been happening in other organisations recently. Did you happen to see the Bellator event the other week when Conor McGregor actually entered the cage?
Yeah.
You know, from your perspective, as a promoter, as someone who owns a promotion, like what would have happened?
I would have fired him. That's the difference between, you know, I am not about just making money. I am about celebrating values. I'm about celebrating authentic martial arts, Asia's greatest cultural treasure. If a ONE Championship athlete did that, I would fire him on the spot. If Conor McGregor was an athlete on ONE Championship, I would have fired him on the spot. I don't care how much money you bring the company. If you're not a hero, a role model to society, like, you know, we're broadcasting in 128 countries. It's a big responsibility how we shape Asia and the kids and the millions of kids around the world. What posters do they put up? How are they going to treat their mothers? How are they going to treat people of different races, of different religions? How are they going to? It's not just about the fight game. This is much bigger. So, you know, at ONE Championship, we really think deeply about that, and that's why our roster, we have the largest roster of Fortune 500 brands compared to any combat sports organization in the world. And it's because they understand we are celebrating authentic martial arts, home of Asia, in a genuine way that celebrates real-life superheroes with the deep-rooted Asian values of integrity, humility, kindness, honor, respect, discipline, strength, and courage. And that is something the proof is in the pudding, the actions. If you're all about making money, then of course you're going to have athletes who do what other organizations do.
Last question. Martin Nguyen, the last year and a half, the last year has been absolutely blitzing through every
happen. It's just a question of when.
Yeah.
So I think right now both Bibiano and Martin want it to happen in March. Yeah. So that they both agreed to fight for Bibi's title. So
do you think that's going to be the biggest ONE Championship fight of all time?
I think it'll be a big fight. I don't know if it's going to be the biggest, but obviously Bibiano is a legend, genuinely one of the very, very best bantamweights in the world. There's no question about it. Martin Nguyen has shocked the world, I mean, twice. Can he do it a third time and be an unprecedented 3-division world champion simultaneously? You know, I don't know, but I'm just telling you, Martin is a great kid. I love him. He's got massive one-punch knockout power, but more importantly, is he's a good guy that, you know, if you had kids that you could genuinely look up to him as a hero. He's just a nice guy, humble, kind, gentle, respectful, honorable. He exemplifies real martial arts.
What's going to happen to the welterweight title?
Still up for grabs, but I mean, obviously it'll be vacant, so we'll have a bunch of fighters fighting for it eventually. Yeah.
Thank you.
Do you have a question? Normally,
Iron Chin. You know, it's not like he's getting tons of you know, blows to the head. I just think it's ridiculous what some non-martial artists have been saying about Edward. You know, let him rest. But you know, I want to support his career any way I can. You know, ONE Champion is here to celebrate heroes like Edward Palayan. Of course, it's up to him to win and show that he deserves another title shot again. But I'd say don't count Edward out, man. I'd say don't count him out. Thank you.
So just a quick one about Amir. You know, he believes he's ready, or more or less ready for a world title shot. You said, I think, today's
fighter, vast experience. Can Amir Khan, the young lion, topple the old lion, the old seasoned experienced lion, who still has sharp teeth and sharp fangs? So, you know, this is a very, very big test. So let's just focus on that. If he can get through this test, then of course we'll talk about more tests. But, you know, you can never just go straight to the world title without tests. Yeah. So this is Amir Khan's big test. I really hope, right, we're going to be live on Media Corp, we're going to be live on Toggle, we're going to be live on Octo, everyone in the stadium, you know, this is a huge fight for Singapore as a country. Huge. Make no mistake.
Real quick, last question. We got to jump over.
Yes, so I'm from India. I just wanted to know, okay, you're starting 24 events next year, then 52, then what chance does India have? When can we see ONE FC in India?
You know, I definitely want to go to India. You know, I think there's a massive opportunity. Knock on wood that it happens sooner rather than later. But yeah, I mean, India is definitely a market I want to enter. Indians are also warriors. There is a lot of rich martial arts history actually in India. So I think you know, and the Indian fans have really embraced us. If I look at the social media metrics, if I look at the TV ratings, you know, India really embraces it. So it's just a matter of time.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We just from India. I just wanted to know, okay, you're starting 24 events next year, then 52, then what chance does India have? When can we see ONE FC in India?
You know, I definitely want to go to India. You know, I think there's a massive opportunity. Knock on wood that it happens sooner rather than later. But yeah, I mean, India is definitely a market I want to enter. Indians are also warriors. There is a lot of rich martial arts history actually in India. So I think you know, and the Indian fans have really embraced us. If I look at the social media metrics, if I look at the TV ratings, you know, India really embraces it. So it's just a matter of time.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We just do a lot of things. You keep yourself physically active right from your childhood. But what is that one thing that keeps you going till today? Like you transitioned to MMA from swimming by teaching kids. But what is that one thing that makes you keep going?
The one concept, okay, it's not really a skill or anything like that. The one concept that keeps me going every day is getting my mindset in the right place and constantly evolving as a person. So swimming, MMA, teaching, capoeira, being a doctor, these are all channels for me to evolve and be a stronger, better person. So MMA at this point is just another channel for me to improve on myself every single day. Yeah,
so how do you keep yourself up and going? Like, you know, this is the different things that we've done over a period of years.
Well, you know, focus is important. When you do so many things, you really have to get good at saying no to many things.
Right.
Okay, so I'm very good at saying no to people.
Okay.
I'm very selfish with my time because it takes all that focus to be good at what you do. So being an Olympian, that obviously takes a lot of work and dedication and focus and training. Becoming a doctor is the same thing. So now I've been training martial arts for a long time, and I only decided to start competing, very recently. It's only been 3 years, you know. But because I have been consistent with my training, competition or no competition, I train.
Right.
So that's how I keep my mindset in a good place. And when there is a fight coming up, the training intensifies a little bit. I make it a little bit more specific, so it doesn't change that much for me. I'm already, you know, entrenched in this lifestyle. So yeah, the fights, they're interesting for me. They make my life a little bit more exciting. They also give me a platform to test my skills, and also a platform to maybe inspire people, you know, to go after their dreams and believe in themselves.
So now MMA is the one challenge that you're facing up. What's next after MMA? Is there something else that you'd like to...
Yeah, there is something else after MMA, but I can't talk about it right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought maybe like you're trying to, you know, climb the Mount Everest or something like this.
It's not sport based.
Okay.
Well, not physically
Okay.
at least. So yeah, there is something planned, but it could be sports related, but I can't talk too much about it right now.
Thank you.
Okay. Hi India, I'm Mei Wei. We're having a huge event, Immortal Pursuit, on Friday, November 24th. I'll be fighting, and I know there's a girl from India fighting too, so I hope you guys tune in and watch her fight against our Singaporean. It'll be a good fight. See ya.
Thank you.
Yeah,
So what's the question? I just wanted to ask, can I speak English or Hindi? हिंदी में बात करूँ? जी प्लीज। तो आप थोड़ा बताइए आपके बारे में, हाउ डिड यू MMA में किस तरह स्टार्ट हुआ है, एनी मार्शल आर्ट बैकग्राउंड है आपका?
MMA इट्स बीन लाइक ऑलमोस्ट 8 साल हो रहे हैं मुझे। मैं मिक्स मार्शल आर्ट्स कर रहा हूँ, मैं कोयटा से बिलोंग करता हूँ और शुरू में स्ट्रीट फाइट्स वगैरह करता था ये वो, फिर मिक्स मार्शल आर्ट्स के अंदर घुसा सेल्फ डिफेंस के तौर पे कि कुछ सीखूं, तो आस्ता करते करते अभी ONE FC में फाइट कर रहा हूँ।
ओके, और आपका जो निकनेम है वुल्वरीन, मतलब किस तरह पड़ा, मतलब किसी ने सजेस्ट किया या फिर आपके लुक्स?
नहीं, जो मेरे टीममेट्स हैं उन्होंने मुझे, क्योंकि मेरी बियर्ड और हेयर स्टाइल की वजह से उन्होंने मुझे वुल्वरीन का नाम दिया।
तो आपका फेवरेट कैरेक्टर भी है क्या वुल्वरीन?
हाँ, एक तरह से। आई लव मूवीज़ एंड आई लव एक्समैन मूवीज़। सो
और पाकिस्तान में MMA का सीन अभी कैसा, मतलब
पाकिस्तान में मेरी जब पहली ONE FC की डेब्यू फाइट हुई थी जो मैं जीता था अगेंस्ट द इवॉल्व गाय, तो उससे काफ़ी बूस्ट मिला पाकिस्तान के MMA को। तो पहले 30% लोगों को पता था, अब 70% लोगों को पता है। तो हमारे पाकिस्तान में मतलब अच्छे फाइटर्स मतलब निकल रहे हैं। तो अभी रिसेंटली आप एक और पाकिस्तानी ONE FC में देखेंगे इंशाल्लाह। ये है।
और कभी सोचा है कभी कि इंडियन फाइटर के साथ कभी ऐसा मैच होगा?
इंडियन, मेरी पहली इंटरनेशनल फाइट ही इंडियन फाइटर के साथ थी, संजीवन पदवाल के साथ मलेशिया में। तो इंडियन के साथ हमारी फाइट होती रहती है, लेकिन वो पाकिस्तान इंडिया अपनी जगह, स्पोर्ट्स अपनी जगह।
एनी मैसेज फॉर द इंडियन फैंस?
इंडियन फैंस के लिए यही है कि बस आपस में प्यार बांटें, ये मीडिया वगैरह को दूर करें। हम भी अच्छे हैं, आप लोग भी अच्छे हैं, सब मिल के चलेंगे तो अच्छा होगा। हम आप लोगों की बहुत इज़्ज़त करते हैं, दिल से खुशी से आप लोगों से मोहब्बत करते हैं। हम यही चाहते हैं आपका भी वहीं से यही रिस्पॉन्स आए, तो हमारे दिल में ऐसी कोई वो बात नहीं है।
शुक्रिया।